What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Risky Ryan Trades. Thank you for so much for tuning in. Today is July 9th. We're going to be looking at some cryptocurrency assets. Today is my wedding anniversary, so why don't you go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, comment below if you have some thoughts on my analysis. Quick disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. If you lose money, well, that's because trading is risky, and that's on you. But hopefully you find some value in this video, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. So, here's Bitcoin. Yikes, right? Okay, so let's take a closer look, see how the day is progressing. Seems like we are holding this Gann angle. What a cliffhanger, right? We had a few that closed over it, three that closed under it, but it seems like this 53 is totally rejected. There's a pretty decent floor at about 55,720, it looks like, and you know, now we're in a range, but this line seems to be holding, at least for now. I mean, we had some absolute, you know, scary moments, but it looks like so far so good. This thing is holding up. I wouldn't be, you know, selling all my Bitcoin just quite yet, especially since you do have a level down here at 52.5 that could hold it as well. And we've all seen, you know, this thing rip before. You know, you could see too, you know, we had some upside down head and shoulders patterns that, you know, we had boom, big movements. Who knows, we might be having one form right here, right now. You might have one come up to here, come through, and then we finally get our follow through. And the payoff will be huge because you're up at 85, 86, 94. So the arc, I believe this line is in the arc, yep. And, you know, people are saying Bitcoin 100,000. You know, if it can get past 100,000, like the next leg up is 120,000. So that's, you know, double from where we're at right now. But at the moment, you know, things are looking a little shaky. So let's take a look at the volume really quick here. Okay, so these green, look at all that volume. You'll love to see that. This bar right here had a lot of volume, but so did this one, so did this one. So, yeah. If you don't have a position in Bitcoin and you're willing to, you know, get on that roller coaster, this is, you know, this might be the last moment you get it in the 50s, you know, over the next month, you know. Other than, you know, after that, it could, train could leave the station once the Mt. Gox thing is over. So I like this. I added some, you know, a few days ago on this candle right here, and then I watched it plummet but then recover. And I think, you know, if we can get over this line right here, this moving average, that would be really great for Bitcoin. So but yeah, we're hanging on by a thread. Okay, Ethereum. Same situation, but we held really strong. Yeah, we made new lows, but the closing candles were above this line right here. So we may have hit bottom. We may have hit bottom. So yeah, I'm not selling yet. Not selling Ethereum yet. Let's just take a big picture look at Ethereum real quick. So we've hit this line multiple times. Multiple times. So I wouldn't be surprised if we hit it more. So, but it does seem to like to hold right at this 2,800 level. And if you can get through the arc, you know, the next level up is 4,400. Here, let's look at going to pause this real... Nice. I'm going to pause this real quick to draw my GAN. Okay, Dogecoin is in deep trouble right now. It failed to hold this GAN angle, and we've seen this thing sink. It seems to be closing above this high right here, you know, about 10 cents is what it wants to hold. However, we need it to break back above 12. Really, we need to break it above 12 to 13 cents before we could really say that we're in an uptrend again. And, you know, if I had to guess why Dogecoin is not performing as strong as Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's a riskier asset than even Bitcoin and Ethereum. So why risk it with, like, oh, I lost all my millions of Dogecoin? Like, you know, obviously that would not sound good. So it's bleeding out just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't love this. You know, I probably should have reduced, and I probably should set a stop loss like below. God, it got all the way down to 9 cents the other day. That's crazy to me. Let's zoom in a little closer and see what, you know, how things are looking. Yeah, if it were to get under this candle, this one right here, might have to run for the exits. This was your sell signal for sure right here. Once it closed under this GAN angle, and then and especially the next day when it started dropping even more, that was the sell signal. Should have been paying attention on the 3rd of July, I guess. And the 4th, it happened on the 4th of July. We were all too busy throwing bags and drinking beer, and Doge betrayed us. Wow. And you know what's funny? July 4th of July is actually, I think, when the sun is conjunct Sirius, the dog star. So, yeah, good job, Sirius. You really helped out Dogecoin. Okay, let's go to Solana. Solana. Okay, so as you can see, we're sliding in the arc. Popped. Trying to get back up. This $120 level seems to be very critical. You know, if price were to get to 120 and start, you know, bleeding out, you might start reducing your position there. However, kind of like Bitcoin, it seems to be holding on. And you could see an explosive move, you know, back up into this arc, right back at 206. But at the moment, I don't, you know, 120 would be the only. Here, let's draw a little line here. $120 is the only level of support that I see below it at the moment. You know, 130 is another pretty key level of support, it looks like. And, you know, today it did all right. It's up to 143. But getting above 150, I think, is going to be really important for Solana. It's holding up pretty well here, but yeah, crypto in general, it's hanging on by a thread. This could be a generational buying opportunity, as they say, or it could all fall apart and we got to wait another 2-3 years before it recovers again. My gut tells me that that's probably not the case. There was a big divergence with NASDAQ and Bitcoin, and that doesn't usually happen. And I don't know. I think this 120 holds. We might be in a holding pattern. We might need to build a bigger base. We might even, you know, come back up here and hold this for a little while. But crypto ain't done yet. It's not done yet. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. You know, hit me with that like button. Comment if you want to see me look at a different cryptocurrency. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? When do you think it'll recover? Do you think it'll recover? What's your favorite crypto coin? Why don't you comment that below? And if you like my videos, hit subscribe. And all right, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next video.